Okay, so I thought I knew what the issue was. Some mods that I unsubscribed to were still in the list. So I toggled them off. And then after doing like absolute bare minimum to sort all the mods, I was like, alright, I'm just gonna go in game, see what happens. I got to the Hamlet, and then I left the game, went to Steam, made sure that I was uninstalled to a handful of mods. You guys won't even notice which ones I've uninstalled. Just because my whole thinking was, alright, I'll get rid of just a couple. That way, it's not hitting the game as hard. You know, that tiny bit of difference might be everything. But no, this mod is still, or this issue's still around. And then this issue's still around. And then do we still get into the Hamlet? Yes, we do. Okay, so let's, giving a very little scroll, it seems like a majority of our trinkets and everything are still working. So I'm not sure if it's just like one trinket that I'm not noticing. All of our characters seem to be doing alright. So now my question is it just like, but, everything seems like it's working. I'm gonna go through each building, make sure all the buildings aren't gonna crash as soon as we touch them, alright. So I'm pretty sure as soon as I touch embark, the game is just gonna go kaput. And then, a majority of these seem fine. Brrr, I have no idea. I'm a little frustrated just because I can't figure out what mod it is. I might, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I might uninstall Here Be Monsters and see if that fixes some things. But I'm only experienced in fixing the incompatibilities. You know, maybe unsubbing to a few, reorganizing. This is like super above my pay grade. Alright. I'm guessing as soon as we click embark, it's gonna crash. Here we go. It did not. Because if you were to tell me everything's fine, I'd fully believe you. Because at the moment, I don't see any issues. But maybe it's something in-game. Maybe there's a few trinkets that just aren't quite working properly. I have no idea. Alrighty, welcome to a dungeon at long last. We're met with an immediate dark brood that I did in the light because, yeah, I wanted to get that little bit of reduced stress while still getting ourselves a darkspawn. We bring Gortys the Golem with Shalator, Ancestral Letter Opener. Oh, these abilities. I'm going a little bit too fast for future me, but you know what? You may have noticed, this is a voiceover. Woo! Haven't had one of those in a while. Yeah, this episode was just a freaking disaster. On a technical level, at least. So we finally got the mods working. Finally managed to get back in-game without any error messages. I managed to get into a dungeon. All is working just fine. Now, you may have noticed, there was a little bit of a pause from the previous upload to this one. Let me just say, I've had a little bit of a busy week. Unexpectedly had some step-sisters come by. Their dad is my dad, but they have a different mom. It's a long story. When it comes to my dad, everything's a long story, so I won't bore you guys with it. But basically, they came over. It was pretty nice. It was a trip to Magic Mountain, trip to the beach, all that sort of jazz. So, all in all, pretty good time. But because of that, I was not prepared with any videos in, quote, the bank. So it completely caught me off guard when it happened. Luckily, though, we are back. And uploads should be at their pretty usual schedule from here on out. And as my punishment for taking so long, the very first, like, step we take in a dungeon is against a shambler. This is what I get. This is what I get for taking too long to upload. This is my punishment. Regardless, though, we're gonna fight him. We're gonna do our best, and we're just gonna see what happens. The fact that he showed up legit first thing, though, a little bit of a problem. But we're gonna do as much damage as we possibly can, as quickly as we possibly can. But I did really want to apologize for taking so long to upload. First, Darkest Dungeon wasn't working properly, and then they came over, and then, as you're hearing right now, technical difficulties. Woo! Had to do a voiceover because I did a majority of this episode without realizing that my microphone wasn't working. What's really strange is my recording software, I just used Nvidia, wasn't picking up any mics. So, yeah, eventually I got it working, but in the meantime, it was very, very frustrating. So, because I'm able to post them now, whenever something like this is going to happen again, I'm going to be very quick to mention it on the community tab. So if I'm going to go an extended period of time like this time without uploading again, I'm going to let you guys know on the community tab that, hey, you know, there's going to be like a couple days where I'm not able to upload. I hope that's okay. I really do hope you guys aren't too upset that it took me so long to upload. I felt pretty bad about it, which is why I'm apologizing so profusely. I don't want you guys to be mad at me. But, yeah, we're going to be back onto our normal upload schedule. Something I found a little funny. I've always wanted to do a WoW series of sorts, and so I figured Project Ascension, which is what the current WoW series is, I figured that would be pretty good. However, little did I know, as I started to record on that private server, you know, get those videos uploaded and everything. Yeah, Activision Blizzard, not going through a very good time right now. I could not have chosen a worse time to start doing a WoW series. So, I totally understand if you guys aren't interested in WoW, or if you're just not interested in the series at all because of what Activision Blizzard has been doing right now. I completely get that. I literally could not have chosen a worse time to start doing this series, but, you know, it is a private server. It's not Activision Blizzard. It's not retail WoW. So, I like to think of it as its own unique thing. It has a lot of unique content, and not to mention the amount of personalization that you can give into every character, because you can build them from scratch, from any of the classes, any of the talents, any races, whatever you want to do, you can do it. So it is very, very unique. But if the current drama with WoW is turning you off of it, I completely get that. And you don't gotta apologize, nothing. If anything, it's my fault for choosing such a garbage time to start that series. Now, we do get Memory of True Love, which is a pretty good trinket. Very, very good for Virtue. And the extra debuff resistance is pretty nice. And then we run into this Defiled Fountain, which I wasn't too terribly sure what it did, but all I saw was it takes reduced damage, and on death, it buffs everybody and heals everybody, which is a little bit of a problem. So, what I decided to do is, after getting a little bit of a buff on it, I decided to go for the Commander straight away. I wanted to take him out before the Fountain because I didn't know how much that Fountain was going to heal, and I didn't really want to find out. So, we get everybody buffed up, do a little bit of stress healing. Everything's going according to plan. We get a nice little debuff, nice little buff, and he gave us, he even lends us a hand. Now, that's a 19 stress with a chance to shuffle. Rank reinforcements doesn't do anything because there's no open positions. do get a little bit of a stress heal, and then we're going to hit him hard! 22 crit, not bad, shuffles him back. Obviously, it's not going to bleed, but it does give us a little bit of a stress heal. It makes him a little bit tricky to hit, but that's fine. We go for a group heal, 6-9.
Nice.
And then we're going to try and go for a double blight. We do land 1 blight and a debuff, so all in all, pretty good. And right here, so he takes some damage and heals some damage. Kind of like the build, actually. So he's kind of... You don't necessarily want to focus him down, but at the same time, you don't want to leave him up. Now, he only healed for like 8 out of 21 health, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But, after that, I decided, hey, you know what? We may as well try and take on the rats. Also, I may have accidentally used a holy water on a dark brood. She's in a little bit of pain, but she'll be fine. I forgot that holy water makes them cleanse. So, at least now that I know that, I'm not going to do it again. The rats went pretty smoothly. All in all, no real problems. Now, afterwards, we do run into a dark vestal. Which, you know, she's pretty tough. But doing AoE was actually the way to go, because I don't think she has her group heal, so she's just not able to keep up with the amount of damage that we were dishing out. Now, she's doing plenty of damage on her own, especially when she uses 1 turn to heal and 1 turn to do damage. Originally I pulled her forward, but Mace Bash shuffles her backwards, so kind of didn't work out in our favor. We are going to throw down some heals. It stresses him out a little bit, but all in all, it should be worth it. Definitely should have kept the heal on the Blackguard, but, you know, that's fine. Also, I'm fairly sure Shalator, the sword that Gortys has, based on Stormwind, actually heals her. I'm not too sure about this, but it felt like it was healing her as well as her ability. So, if anybody knows if that works, be sure and let me know. All in all, this fight went pretty good. It was 5 turns, so it was a bit of a extended fight. But our healing is pretty good. It's very high numbers, but it's all single target. So if they're hitting us with AoEs, we're not going to be able to heal it back very effectively. Now, we do get a 13 heal, everybody gets a little bit of a stress heal, and we are looking good. Back in town, we find a really nice little couple of trinkets, just 5% little trinkets. And then we find a really good Gebura trinket, which I wanted. So, we took out the Master and his flock, being Heinz, yes, the Veiled, who's supposed to be a Darkspawn, but for some reason he's not. He has Ancestral Elixir, because hopefully we can give him Hippocratic. My screen just went black. I hope that didn't screw with anything, but I guess we're gonna find out. And then, of course, we bring the Master with some really good little trinkets. It can heal Darkspawn in the party, and it gives him lifesteal. And then, of course, we're going to bring the Stars with some dodge and crit synergy. And then Hunter, who is going to be our main damage of the team. Now, the Master, Caius, and the Saw Hunter actually synergize really well, such as a stun into a stun damaging ability, and then a bleed into a bleed damaging ability. Now, I found this kind of funny. These two were just biting each other back and forth until we flew right away into the hands of a Collector. Great. We went from a shark to a Collector. Now, we do bleed the Collector, and you know what that means. That, my friends, is some synergy. 31 crit because he's bleeding. And we finish off the fight with a double crit. Woo! So all in all, these two synergize together stupidly well, and then Boris's head is going to be the trinket that we get. Now, it is a black screen because we are going back to present me. Woo! I managed to get the mic working. Hooray! Hello! I should be being picked up now. Freaking... as if it wasn't bad enough with the estate not working. And then I didn't have any videos ready for when people came over. Then I finally start recording, and microphone isn't working because the settings are being stupid. But you know what? Hopefully, at this point, we're finally back. Hopefully you can hear me. Hello. How are you? Nice to see you again. No idea what I have and have not said, because I definitely just came back from a voiceover. Gonna go for a stun right away. We do actually land it. That is such a good opener, especially on him. Well, first thing that I absolutely need to say is, I really apologize that this video took so long to come out. Hopefully I've already explained why, but in case I haven't, I had some people come over on, like, extremely short notice. Pretty much me, some stepsisters, grandma, grandpa, we all did some stuff together. It was nice. Pretty good time. Ow. But, yeah, that's more than half of the reason why this video has taken so long. And the other two reasons are, for one, oh jeez, I had to go through each and every mod, reorganize it, unsub, resub, go through it all. You've probably already seen a bit of that. I was fairly tired when I explained what the deal was. Like, ouch, the double crit. But yeah, hopefully, so, I'm a little flabbergasted right now, because I don't know what I have said and what I would just be repeating. So you know what? Instead, we're just gonna say this hopefully won't happen again. Me going so long without a video, and if it does, I'm gonna let you guys know on the community tab in like those little posts. So if it's ever been more than 2 days and I haven't uploaded anything, either something is about to upload or something happened again. But if I go more than 2 weeks without anything, then I'm dead. But yeah, hope you guys aren't too upset that it took me so long to upload. But we're back, and now we're hopefully going to be on, quote, normal schedule, which is every other day or every 2 days. Hopefully we land a bleed. We do not. He's gonna go for Maddening Shanty!
I will bleed him. The creatures of the night are under my command.
Barnacle Barrier, that's fairly annoying. Bleed still on him? Yes, he's down. Alright. You know what? Pretty good. So they are debuffed. What's his health at? I don't know if I 4, 8, 12. Even with him taking reduced damage. You know what? What's the worst that could happen? See, look at that. He recovered 10 health. Was it risky? Absolutely. But no. Time for this synergy. Here we go. Ooh, this is gonna be juicy. Maddening Shanty!
Your mortal body makes you weak.
I don't really know if he's mortal, but regardless, that was such a low roll. That could have hit for a 41 non-crit. That, And he dodged. Frank.
Fascinating.
Alright, well, he's down at least, so we don't have to worry about him. Now we just have to worry about him. Okay, so let's get him down. Okay, never mind.
2 CC, not 1.
What does that mean? Another crit. His crit chance is just so unbelievably high.
Maddening Shanty!
Oh. Let's throw a heal here, because he can't really do much else. And finish him off. There we go. Whew. A little bit of a stress heal for everybody. We get a lot of goodies. I definitely gotta take some of this. See, I want to keep the medicinal herbs, especially here, because we can remove some negative quirks. So we're gonna get rid of the firewood. And then, yeah, I guess that's good. Well, no, we can remove bleeds. We can remove bleed, so I'm gonna part ways with the bandage. Let's have her loot this. Pretty good, not that we can take most of it. Okay, we don't need a torch. This is for the blow. I mean, minus 20% stress is pretty big. We get enough crests everywhere else. Okay, I'm gonna go up. Oh, we don't have a torch. Is this gonna be another shambler? I really hope not. But we're gonna go upwards because it's an empty room. Frick! We have to go with this team again. I've already seen this team comp like twice. Oh well. We'll just see how it goes. So, who am I going to try and stun? The bloat? Or the thrall? Why not? Alright, we do land it. That's pretty nice. He's not stunned, but he was shot. Okay. Let's go guard here. It's going to give him more dodge, and it's going to protect him. Let's get a double hit here. That's going to reduce his health. So he's getting close to Death Wish, which is a 100% max health heal. It is insane. Now you may be asking, Shadow, it only says 50% max HP. What are you, insane? Yes. But because of Immortal Remains, which is plus 100% healing received while on Death's Door, which by the way, you can only use it on Death's Door, and because of Ancestral Elixir, which we don't have Hippocratic from it yet, this heals for 100% of his max HP. Pretty good. Ow, she did. What was the percent chance on that? 5%? Seems about right. 48 crit. Delicious. Alright, he's gonna buff him up. Let's take out that thrall before he explodes.
Your vitality makes me salivate.
Okay. Double hit. Okay, he's almost there. He's on 3 health, so he can afford either taking 1 hit or a heal and a hit. Okay. Stress heal? You know what? Stress heal. That was worth it. Okay, neither of them are bleeding, so big hit. So that's 12. It does bleed, so we're going to be able to use Into the Wound if need be. Keel Haul. Oh my... Ouch! He hasn't done that one before. We can't shadow play yet. So we have a 20% chance to stun? Let's go for it. Didn't work. Okay, it didn't go for him. Alright, he's fine. He's fine. I wasn't worried for even a second. Let's not lose the dark spot, huh? 13 damage, even despite his 60% protection. Now, if we can stun him, that's going to be great. Ouch! Okay!
I've had enough. You will suffer for your arrogance.
So that is going to be double lifesteal. Boom! 14 health. And now we're going to heal. Heal! So he's on Death's Door. He's ready. We're going to be able to heal him for 100% max health and guard, well, and give everybody else a regen. That was because of Cheerful. See, Cheerful. It stress heals, and because he's transformed, he took a little bit of stress. So, he has 50% lifesteal, and then, so, all in all, he has 80% lifesteal when he uses Soul Feast, and for everything else, he just has, 30%. Let's try and stun. Ah, it didn't land. It was only like a 30% chance, but still, that would have been, ooh, juicy. Big damage? Okay, we can't kill him. So we're just gonna kill him instead before he does an AoE. Okay. Be gone. Oh, he's actually dead to bleed. How about that? Cauterize here. Well, he basically just lost 1 health. Death Wish! 100% healing and a regen, and he's dead to bleed. It's that simple, boys. Little bit of a stress heal for everyone, and we are back in business. Also, you may be wondering, hey Shadow, why is he not a Darkspawn? He's literally the leader. Well, let me tell you the easy way. Whenever he transforms from, oh, we gotta take that. Come on, that's too good. And then we haven't found a secret room, otherwise I'd get rid of the keys. Every time he transforms, like the Duchess, he loses his disease. So, it would literally be a waste of resources to make him a Darkspawn right now. It's such a weird bug that whenever they change from beast into human, they just lose their disease. I don't know what causes it. All I know is that it's just very strange. Let's get rid of another negative quirk. Tunnel vision, not the one I would have gotten rid of, but I mean, tunnel vision is still very nice. Basically, if they're not marked, you have minus accuracy and minus damage. So it is a little bit of a problem, but all in all, there are worse things he has that we'd want to get rid of. Like, for example, inattentive. Yeah, that's it. Inattentive. Because we don't want to be surprised if we can help it. I've been trying to give him Hippocratic from the trinket, but that 2% really does not proc often. So as good as it would be, ooh, we're just not getting it. The amount of gold we're getting, and we don't even have, like, the Hood and Antiquarian, nothing. That's going to be a Shambler. Not doing it. We're leaving. Return to Hamlet. 28k treasure. 9k from the mission. We do get the Burrowing Heaven. And we get 9 deeds, 20 busts, 2 portraits, and 8 deeds. All of them are level 6. Fiend Slayer. No! Replaced Hakutaku's Splendor! Oh, that's so terrible! Oh, that's so bad! And Nervous is just all around bad. Oh, that's terrible! The Ancestor's Scroll is just right here. So we're going to get that. We're not going to let that go by. And then we're also going to get this tome, which is not great, but it takes it out of the ancestral pool, which is why we want to get it. Anybody new? Nope. Okay. All in all, pretty good. So we're going to unequip all that. Also, I don't know what this does. I see, you'll notice it says buff stat tooltip upgrade discount. So I thought, oh, if they have it in their inventory, they pay less to upgrade their ability. So I was like, all right, well, let's test this out. So Lawrence, 3k, 3k, right? So let's give him the stone. And it's still 3k, 3k. So I have no idea what it does. So we also found a trinket for the Innocent. Look how OP this thing is! It is a common! And it's a set, apparently. 60% max HP, that's insane. Minus 20 dodge, which is, you know, pretty bad. But, so she's got 25 health right now, right? 38 health from one trinket, and she's level 3. 38 health when she has 22 base. Like, what? That's nutty! We can make her a tank. But, regardless, I think that is going to do it for today's episode, which has just been... Whew. Yeah, it's been an issue. What's this? The Maester's Hat. Minus 10% stress, plus 5 dodge, minus 10% party surprise chance. That's actually pretty good. I wouldn't be opposed to trying to go get that. Well, I know what we're doing in the next episode. But, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this episode took so long. I probably apologizing a little bit too much, but I want you guys to know that this isn't going to happen again. So, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the mixture of voiceover Shadow and normal Shadow. And in the next one, we are going to be going after the Siren, the Flesh, and then maybe we'll go for this Apex Crocodilian. Whew, so we got a lot on our plate in the next episode. The Thing from the Stars is probably going to show up. Not looking forward to that one, but I guess we'll see. And I'm also working on those other series, both the ones you guys wanted me to do and the ones that I said I would do. So, all in all, we got a lot of juicy content coming up, boys. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.